For this exercise you need a book and you need a pen. This will be your journal because this exercise is an exercise that you will do every day for 1 week. And after doing this exercise every day, you will write it down in your journal, what you felt and what you experienced. Remember, there is no right and no wrong experience. This is a little laboratory, helping you to create new pathways to your brain from your body to increase everyday pleasure. The first exercise is a breathing exercise. And there are many advanced breathing exercises on the market. However, this is not one of them. This is a really simple exercise where you don't have to do anything but breathe with your own pace in your own way. So I want you to take a few moments just to relax. Close your eyes and allow yourself to focus on your natural breath. Feeling the flow of air. Moving in through your nostrils. Down into your throat. And all the way into your lungs. And whenever thoughts appear, just allow the thoughts to go away, just as easy as they appeared. And return to the experience of your own breath. Your breath is actually a caress. It's a caress of life. If you have this attitude to your breath, as if breath were a caress, something touching you on the inside, how would that feel? Enjoying this soft caress from your own breath. Feeling that soft caress in your nostrils, in your throat, in your lungs. In order to enhance the pleasure from each breath, allow a sound to follow with exhale as a sigh of pleasure. So inhaling. Sound of pleasure sound when it comes from your voice. Can you feel the vibration of your own sound? Giving you pleasure on the inside. deep down into the pelvic floor. Allowing your pelvic floor to move like a wave as you breathe. Allowing life to make love with you each and every breath. Now taking the final breath in this way. So how can we increase pleasure in everyday life? Breath is one of those things that we are constantly in touch with. And the more you practice this, the more pleasure you will be able to feel. It's about enhancing the capacity in your brain and your nervous system to experience pleasure. And you always breathe. So whenever you remember, oh yeah, I can take pleasure from the breath, allow yourself to do it. Now, the next exercise is about touch. Our body is accessible all the time. We don't need to necessarily go to a lover or go to a massage or go to a pet to feel pleasure in our body. The next exercise is about self-pleasuring. So I want you to stay curious when you do this and try to pleasure yourself in a different way than you used to. Of course, you can include the whole body. I'm going to do it only with my hands just now. But when you do this in your own space, you can touch all over your body. I would refrain from touching my genitals to begin with, just to make sure that I experience pleasure from various parts of my body, in order for me to enhance my capacity to have pleasure. I encourage you to be curious and to touch yourself without a goal. To touch yourself with great curiosity and great presence. So let's start. Maybe you want to start with a hand just like myself. Using the same kind of conscious breath like we just did. Using sounds if you want to increase the pleasure. Fully feel what creates the most pleasure in you right now. And how would you express that pleasure to yourself? Using different resistance, sometimes the nails, sometimes the back of the hand, maybe smelling the scent of pleasure from your skin. body to breathe, just the way your body likes to breathe. If thoughts appear, just allow the thoughts to appear and allow them to go. Dive deep into the sensation of your own body and your own touch. How you can increase the pleasure of being you. Of course, you can do this as long time as you wish. But the most important is that you are doing it often. As soon as you remember, oh yeah, right, I have a body. I can actually feel pleasure from myself. Allow yourself to take a little break, whatever you're doing, touching your own body in order for yourself to increase the sensation of pleasure. Now I have given you two really easy and simple exercises. One simple breath exercise, breathing pleasure, and one really simple self-touch exercise. Now the question is, how did this feel for you? How was it for you? What thoughts arise in you during these exercises? What did you feel? Remember, there is no right and no wrong. Did you feel a lot of self-love? Did you feel surprisingly amounts of pleasure? Or did you feel ashamed? Did you feel silly? Everything is fine. Just write it down in your little journal and keep repeating these exercises every day for 1 week. And after each time, you write down the experiences in your journal. Now, this is very interesting because this is a symbol not only for the pleasure in this experience, but for your relationship to pleasure in everyday life. Do you feel guilty or unworthy of pleasure? Or is it easy for you to indulge and allow yourself to take in more and more and more pleasure? These simple exercises will reprogram your brain and your nervous system so that it will be possible for you to enhance the experience of pleasure in everyday life, not only in these exercises, but in all aspects of your life.